Well, there's nothing quite like last day drama, especially when there's a potentially happy ending in store. All they need to do is to avoid defeat here, and promotion is sealed. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Mohun Bagan with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, that has not gone well. Salah. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. He is through here. Driven in. And the keeper beats it away. Robertson tries to clear. Short changes him with that pass. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
And he's there to retrieve it. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That'll be a throw-in. Hangs in a cross. And he's taking no chances there. Mohamed Salah, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Pelé. And it's Arda Güler.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. Tries to pass it through. Ibrahimovic! And that's another fine save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Fulham have their second corner now. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pelé. Mohun Bagan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Robertson has it in a wide position. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that looks a good ball through. He's got away. And that is expertly dealt with. And that is well cleared. And this is Drogba into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Played out wide. Ibrahimovic! There was plenty of power on that. And they can counter here. Mohun Bagan have reclaimed it. Mohamed Salah. Pass somewhat off target. Khan getting this one clear. And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And we get things going again.
Mohun Bagan really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Rice. And this is Drogba. Dani Olmo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a pretty loose pass.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Real chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Has a look up and delivers.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
So, third corner of the game. McTominay herring after the ball here. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And there's green grass ahead of him. Albert Ferrer. McTominay. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cafu tries to play it through. That is a crunching tackle. And he's there to belt it away. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's picked his way through. It's roll! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Substitution on the field. Number 42.
Mohun Bagan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, it's pretty obvious they have to change their approach if they want this, and they do.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well read, nice interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that should get the job done. So that's it. It is all over. It has ended level, but most importantly, they are up a level. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, that's a huge weight off their shoulders, Peter. The pressure must have been almost unbearable, and I know that through personal experience. There's plenty you can say about today's performance, but just this once, promotion is the only thing that matters.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Looking for the run. Beckham in acres of space out wide. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bagan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And it's played in here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's gone looking for safety. Shot could... And the finish! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. And we have liftoff. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Mohun Bagan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Doué. Now it's Bale. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's O'Shea. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Havertz.
Mahmoud Bagan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mbappe.
Munich really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
And he thumps it clear. That's the throw. Maldini. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Mbappe. He's got away. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He won't be happy with that one. That's an excellent interception.
Mahmoud Bagan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That pass isn't the best. Khan. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. He's having a hit! In towards the back stick. Big chance! And that's a tidy finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That's the end of the first 45.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution in progress.
So, into the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Hazard. That's a good run down the left, and he's managed to get free. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Pelé. It's a really well-measured ball. Havertz, and the shot! And there's a goal! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Havertz. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now, can they get him away?
Mahmoud Bagan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Bale. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking to play him in. Oh, super! Decent chance! That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now that's well seen too.
Bagan may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Well timed, excellent interception. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's a shade optimistic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Tries to pass it through. Pele. Oh, it's Pele! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Substitution on the field. Number 26, Kagawa.
Mohun Bagan
Number
choosing
29,
to make the first change.
Number 11, Xabi
Knocks it into space.
Coming on the field.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Musiala.
Bagan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rodri.
Mohun Bagan are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk cuts it out.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the shot! Plays a sharp little ball here. And no, that was never going to make it. I think they're done. They are done. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
Hello attendees, this
Your
is
final
a
thoughts, Jim?
children's
Look, Peter,
announcement.
a strength in any
Please keep
team
your
has to
eyes
be
on
at
your
the heart of
children
your
during the
defence,
match at all
and I'm
times.
afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas.
Oh, that is asking for trouble, and he's got the beating of his man.
Might want to be careful there.
O'Shea did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Great chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Mohun Bagan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And the pass is intercepted. He's picked his way through. And it's Hakimi. And that's a... And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a little off target.
Mohun Bagan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now, can they get him away? And that is expertly dealt with. Roberto Carlos. O'Shea. This is a promising build-up. Can he latch on to this? Well read, and the danger is averted. O'Shea. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. He's had it taken off him. He is through here. Robertson. And this is Pele. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Zanetti. Cannavaro. Roberto Carlos. Lampard, never out of the action for very long. Zanetti. Van Dijk. He's found a way through. Havertz. And it's been hooked away. Kagawa. Pele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
A probing pass. Robertson. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Well, that has not gone well. That's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Mohun Bagan come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And so the action is resumed.
Mahmoud Bagan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pass somewhat off target. And smartly reclaimed. Mohun Bagan do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Peruzzi claims comfortably. Tries to pass it through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get on the end of this? That pass has been well intercepted. Has a look and place it forward. And here's Drogba.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just...
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Mohun Bagan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Substitution on the field. Number 26.
This further to improve their cause.
To replace him is number 42.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Puyol gets over and intercepts. That pass isn't the best. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Nicely weighted ball. Zanetti. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That is good alertness.
2 added minutes has been
Robertson.
indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Chance! It's hit the crossbar. That's that, the end. Mohun Bagan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
And now, to all
Your
members of the
reflections
crowd,
then, Jim.
I'd
Mahmoud
like to ask
Bagan
you to join
desperately
me in
failing
wishing
to
our
impose
birthday
themselves
boy
on the
a
game.
very special
Decidedly
birthday.
flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real hand.
Big chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Diouf plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Shevchenko. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Aimed beyond the defence. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. O'Shea. Now it's Pelé.
Madrid really are one of these sides that pride themselves on...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Ronaldinho. Great vision. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, just to keep... Havertz! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ah, he's given it away. Ronaldinho. Shevchenko. Quality ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Beckham. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Beckham. And here's Havertz. Now that looks a decent ball. Deftly away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Messi. Messi carries the ball down the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Diouf finding himself in space. And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on
Kagawa! And he scores! Ah, it's offside and that'll count for nothing.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Pele. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, good-looking ball. O'Shea. Now it's Pele. Messi. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And Alexander-Arnold. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is headed... Oh, good effort! And he hits the net! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Haaland. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shapes to shoot! And a neat finish! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
After 66 minutes is...
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Mohun Bagan restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Out towards the flank. Kagawa. Oh, well played. Mohun Bagan still have the cards to affect this game. Pele. Oh, it's come loose.
Mohun Bagan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Pele. And the shot! And he's there to belt it away.
Substitution in progress. Substitution.
That is good alertness. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. He's got away. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Threads one in. That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. And he's picked it up out wide. Great chance! Tried the volley, but no.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Number 13. Mbappe. Number
Conte!
20.
So close, but that is as good as it gets. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Ruud Began certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Decent shot! And goal, Finland! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Finland gain their reward with an early goal. Nicely aimed pass. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Palo. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Pele, Robertson, now it's Havertz, Rashford, oh that's a key interception, has a look and place it forward.
Mahmoud Bagan are really in a position where patience and prudence will...
And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Havertz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. He's a shot. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Mohun Bagan restore parity.
Mahmoud Bagan really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves.
Bullish header! Goal, Finland! And they're back in front. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Finland leading now. Rashford is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Camera. And this is Kagawa looking for the rock. Shot, surely! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Good read, needed to be. No way through. Now it's Pojanpalo.
That's good play from him.
He's picked his way through. Plays it across. Towering header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Lod.
There will be 3 minutes
Pele.
time.
Havertz. Camera. Now that looks a decent ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And for the first half, that is that. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Today, please have your entry
No,
tickets
well,
at
the
hand
pickings
as you
certainly
celebrate
have been
today's
rich in
winning
this
watching
first
hour.
half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. We get things going again.
Can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they can really do
He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh, well played. Mohun Bagan needing a change of fortune here. No, that's been intercepted. That's good running with the ball. He's got away.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Now it's Palo. Kagawa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Kagawa makes a dash for it. Quality ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter.
Havertz! And that's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Mohun Bagan dragged themselves back again.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Now he's running away. Can he get it through? Now it's Pele. Havertz. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh no, what has happened here? Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Rashford. Coming on to replace him is number 18.
And that's a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
He's had it taken off. He'll try from distance. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Kagawa. Coming on the field, number 9.
Mohun Bagan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Camera. He's looking wide. To Roman Eremenko. Can he latch on to this? No, not quite on the same. There's the shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy!
No.
Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Finland look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but...
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the back. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's...
Towering! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, Jim, Marcus Rashford's best position has been something that's up for debate for quite a while. What do you think?
Well, I don't think he's a pure number 9. He doesn't have the physicality for that.
And Eriksson! Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Pele. Anderson promptly onto that, and that is that. Played out towards the right wing. Havertz. Rashford receives it in a good position here. Foot in. Now it's Pele. Played out wide. Højbjerg. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mohun Bagan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Christensen.
Denmark really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love it. He's having a shot! Goal! Denmark! And we have liftoff! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Havertz. Pele. And he can clear it away. And here's Havertz. Oh, just skips past his man. And he's there to retrieve it. And he's quick to return it. Oh, good spread.
Bagan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Ericsson, who does have an assist to his name. And that's a throw-in.
And that's a throw. Why it is a throw?
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Rashford.
There will be one
Looking
more
for
added
options for
time.
movement. Brilliantly cut out. Ericsson. And the referee has blown for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Mohun Bagan go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So straight into the second half.
Bagan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at a step too...
Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ericsson goes short. There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is a little undercooked. Kagawa can see things others simply cannot. Anderson spots it and intercepts. Mohun Bagan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Ericsson. Now it's Højlund. Spread out to the left. He is through here. Dorgu. Denmark have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Ericsson with the short one. Hangs one in. Højbjerg! That's put paid to the danger. Ah, that's a fine interception. Koundé getting forward. Koundé charging forward down that flank. Great chance! Goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
After 69 minutes is number 29, Kai Havertz. Substitution for Denmark, number 9. Højlund.
Denmark choosing to make the first change. Hoyland is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Substitution for Denmark. Number 8. Coming on to replace him is number 12, Mailer.
Norgard. Now Anderson. Christensen. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Great big chance! Goal! Denmark! And again they hit the front. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Denmark have their lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Played in. Terrific effort! In once more.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated.
Chance! And there's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Denmark have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And he's being shifted off it. No foul, says the referee. That'll be a throw-in.
And that will be a throw-in. Throw. Goal
And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So now the difference is 3. And that is as far as it goes. Mohun Bagan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to...
Let's go. Trung, trung, trung. Let's start with the next match.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Well, Jim, Marcus Rashford's best position has been something that's up for debate for quite a while. What do you think?
Well, I don't think he's a pure number 9, and he doesn't have the physicality for that. He's not a target man either, Peter, so as the player himself has said, along with a few of his mentors, his best football...
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
And that's gonna be a booking. Oh shit.
He's found a way through, and a chance! Goal, Slovenia! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
After 11 minutes is number 9.
Slovenia break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Havertz! Biol goes direct. Shifted it to the flank.
The Bagan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, that has not gone well.
Slovenia genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always...
Chance!
Chance!
And that's what you call
Just got
inspired
saved.
goalkeeping.
Šeško clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And they've got rid. Mohun Bagan are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, good taking. Goes for a shot!
Arre, yeah, why are
And
you
that
hitting
is
it up?
doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
It's a pretty loose pass.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Kunde towering forward here.
No.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Not the most convincing of passes.
Mohun Bagan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Biol. And that is out of play.
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
And here's Rashford.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Throw it. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Mohun Bagan trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Mohun Bagan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Not the most accurate pass. Priol deals with that comfortably. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Havertz. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot's on here. But can he finish? And a neat finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
After 58 minutes.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
He's shifting through the gears here. Always goal side. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That has been cut short. And he is deft, and he shoots! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw. Into the lead once more. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And now he has two. Slovenia have their lead. O'Shea. Havertz. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Great defending, strong and determined.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Bagan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's on it, can he get away? Can he get it through? Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Bagan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's had it taken off him. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's in a great position here. That's a good ball out wide. Space for him to turn and look.
Well played and well cleared. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Šeško
has been indicated.
Puyol cuts it out. Rashford. And the pass is intercepted. And that will be it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, overconfidence and/or cockiness should never be allowed to filter into a dressing room, but they failed to heed the warning.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way. Can he finish? He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Mohun Bagan, breakthrough, nice and early, just as they wanted it. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a really well-measured ball. Space for him to turn and look. It's a sweeping cross. And he can clear it away. Nicked it back promptly. Looking to play him in. And that has found him in acres of space. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Knocks it into space. That is some save from Khan! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh, easy pickings there. That's good running with the ball. Mohun Bagan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And he was quick to react. Rondon. And no, that was never going to make it. He's having a pop! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. O'Shea is one of those players who... It's Pele!
It's Pele!
And there's the goal they've been looking for. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes
Oh,
down to the
signature
telling final
finish.
pass, and that was a beauty.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
O'Shea. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's a key interception. That has not gone well. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Mohun Bagan looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. The second period is on the way. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, good ball! Decent chance! And he's stuck it away! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Number 7.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Kagawa receives it in a wide position. Havertz is having a shot! And yes, it's there! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Throw it. Now who's going to be first to this? Turns back here, probably the best option. He won't be happy with that one. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Tries to play it through.
Oi.
Great vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Rondon.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's gone looking for safety. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, he's burst through! Mohun Bagan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Kagawa. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Havertz. Real chance!
Goal!
Yes! It's all becoming so easy. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Substitution for Venezuela, number 23.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 11.
Mohun Bagan visibly comfortable, now up by 3. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and he won't reach that. Oh, it's come loose. And he tosses it long. No, that's been intercepted. Driving forward. Spread it left. And he's picked it up out wide. Big chance! It's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Pop, panache.
Speed of thought,
Russell.
efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
It's a match ball.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Oh, I think there's been a great tremendous to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Martinez aimed beyond the defence.
Oh,
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Kagawa scooting forward. It's a pretty loose pass. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Martinez, who's looking wide. It's a promising position. Chance! Oh, and the referee says that is it. Mohun Bagan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now.
Just a quick
Pele
request here
just
for
could not
everybody
help
to please
himself, could he?
kindly remove
3
any
goals
cars
to his
parked
name.
on the road outside the stadium.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Mohun Bagan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
hello. Hello. Okay, let me select Madagascar. Prung, 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 prung. Prung, 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 prung.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It's little surprise, Peter, that this fella Tonali gets compared to some real legends of the game. The style of play, even his appearance. Yes, he'll be the one expected to take up a deeper role and play make from back there. But I see him as having a lot more than that in his game. His positioning is key. He reads the game particularly well. He's headed for stardom.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to belt it away. This looks promising. And he's got away from him.
Sure.
And he can thump it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aims beyond the defence. Chance for it! Against the crossbar! And needless
Against
to say,
the crossbar.
that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Pressing. Oh, what a mistake! The ball has bounced loose now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a key interception. That was good alertness. Knocks it into space. That's put paid to the danger. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Retegui, and a chance! Goal, Italy! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
No, that's been intercepted. Di Lorenzo calmly anticipates. Can he get on the end of this?
South Africa truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And he's picked it up out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Tries to get it clear. And here's Pellegrini. And the shot! Superb from Matteo Retegui! A finish right from the top draw. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And for the first half, that is that.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be
Half-time.
solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be
South
back with the
Africa is a
second very
difficult
soon.
team.
And hostilities have
Oi.
resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Pete...
Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
A case now of complete control. Bastoni. Calafiori. Oh, Red, nice interception. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Oh, what has happened here? That has been knocked clear. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a...
Real chance! It's in!
Real chance.
They
It's
forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
After 62 minutes is number 9.
Non-target.
Substitution for Italy. Number 20, Key. Number 7, Lorenzo Pellegrini.
So we have movement on
Coming
both
on the
benches.
field, number
Still
18,
behind by 2. Is there a way back into
number
this?
10, Ciccani.
Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't
Oh.
hold it. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Bastoni. South Africa are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Donnarumma claims comfortable.
Donnarumma.
Well, that looks a decent ball. It's made its way to him, and he was alert to it. He's having a shot! And he hits the net! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Italy, after 75
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Retegui. Substitution in progress.
Italy palpably stronger, better, superior. Tonali charging forward, the ball at his feet. Looking for the run. Oh, good ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Italy, number 33.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Raspadori! Oh! Fantastic! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are playing them off the park. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save
You
those,
know
Dieter.
there
Too
is
much
no
power on
stopping
them, and
now.
The manager's absolutely loving this.
Italy are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Can he get it through? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Pa 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 pa.
Oh, easy pickings there. He steps
Oi.
in, and that's the end of that.
Oi.
Barella. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely weighted ball. And he's in on goal. And he thumps it clear.
Minutes has been indicated.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Short changes him with that pass. Pass somewhat off target. Pass is just off target. And he's gone looking for safety. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
This is a lost children.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
South Africa desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch. And you're never going to win like that.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.